I stood in the parking lot of the burger joint for a few minutes, surveying the situation. There weren't any cars pulled up to the drive-in spots. The picnic tables were also empty. There was only one customer inside, and the air was fat with the mouth-watering scent of burger grease. It was like the place was waiting for me. You can find the usual fast food stops in our town, McDonald's and Taco Bell and whatnot. Rob's brother delivered Chinese food for the Golden Walk, which is good. But for a real treat, you go down to 5th and Main to the burger joint. The burger joint has a sit-down restaurant on the inside, white picnic tables with large orange umbrellas on the outside, and a row of parking spaces with intercom boxes you can order from. They serve the French fries in big wedges with plenty of salt, and they stick an oversized toothpick through the middle of your burger. They even used to have the waitresses sailing around on roller skates like back in the good old days. But after one of the new waitresses lost control and took out a grandma with a walker, they did away with the skates, which is a shame. I'd eat at the burger joint every day if I could. But Mom works as a mechanic, and my dad's been out of the picture since pretty much forever, so it's not like we're rolling in money. We don't go there very often. Mom calls it a splurge and saves it for special occasions, like birthdays or the end of the school year or stuff. But the day after I made the deal with Marcus, I headed down there right when school let out. Melissa was a waitress, and I wanted to get the job over with before the afternoon customers started coming in. I spotted her in the restaurant through a window. She and another waitress filled ketchup bottles behind a counter. Right away, my hands started to sweat. My heart beat like a bongo. I hoped that my face wasn't getting splotchy, which sometimes happens when I get nervous. Or embarrassed. Or when I eat walnuts. Easy, Quentin, I told myself. You're just delivering a message. That's all. You're not talking to a girl. You're speaking for your client. Both waitresses had their backs turned as I walked up to the white picnic tables. I figured Melissa would like as much privacy as possible when I delivered the message, so I moved to the table farthest from the building. I sat down and tried to look casual. A waitress spotted me and came out of the restaurant, a paper menu in one hand. She wasn't Melissa. She looked as old as my mom, with her hair tied up and tucked under her cap and white sneakers on her feet. She walked all the way to my end of the picnic area and slapped the menu down on the table. "What'll it be for you?" she asked. My hand only shook a little as I reached for the menu. Actually, I was hoping I could see Melissa." The waitress smirked. "Oh, I see." Not likely. She turned and walked back into the restaurant. I brought the menu up and peeked over the top. She was talking to Melissa, pointing towards me. Melissa nodded and headed out the door. As she came closer, my mouth went dry. It felt like my tongue had turned into a gym sock, but I timed it perfectly so that I looked up from the menu just as she arrived. She smiled at me, a cute smile, one you might flash at a 3-year-old. "I know you," she said. "You're one of Robbie McFallon's friends." I nodded smoothly. "Yeah, that's me." She pulled out her order notepad. "So, what can I get you?" I cleared my throat. "Actually, I was hoping I could talk to you for a few minutes." I pointed to the bench on the other side of the table. She dropped her smile. "I'm kind of working right